Do you know what is the most useful blending mode in Clip Studio Paint? Having trouble to read blending mode in other languages? Hi guys, I'm KhunIX. In previous video, I've shared with you some blending mode to color dragon. Today, I would like to share with you what is blending mode and how to use them. There are a total of 28 blending modes in Clip Studio Paint. Blending mode will affect the layers below it. Normal. When you add a new layer, the default setting will be 100% opacity. Here I draw 5 stars. They are black, gray, white, hair color and background color. When you paint on the normal mode layer, it will cover the colors below it. Hide this normal layer from view and you will see original color from below layers. Separate into different layers will make me easy to sort and adjust the layer in future. I will draw line art a normal layer, skin another normal layer, and hair another. When I want to adjust the hair color, press Ctrl U and the color change won't affect to other layers. Darken. Compare the color of the layers below and the darker layer. Show the darker color and mix it. When the star layer set to darken mode, hair color turn blue, but black and background color remain the same. White color and hair color are invalid. Multiply. The RGB value of the set layer are multiplied by layers below. After blending, the colors are darker than the originals. I often use it to draw shading. When the star layer is set to multiply mode, hair, line art and background color become darker than the originals. White color is invalid because its RGB is 0%. Let me show you how to do skin shading using multiply mode. Choose a bright and low saturation orange. Paint it on the shadow part. The skin become natural. Color burn. Increase contrast, darken and mix the color of the layers below with color burn layer. White color is invalid. Liner burn. Darken and mix the color of layers below with liner burn layer. The result will be darker than color burn layer, while the saturation will be lower than color burn layer. White color is invalid. Subtract. The RGB value of subtract layer are subtracted from the layers below. After blending, the colors are darker than the originals. White color is invalid. Lighten. Compare the RGB values of the lighten layer and the layers below it. The bright color will be displayed. Hair color is brighter than background and line art color, so hair color shows out. Blue color is brighter than line art color. Line art color turns blue. Black color has no effect on lighten layer. Screen. Invert and multiply the color below layers with those on the screen layer. After blending, the colors are brighter than the originals. The effect is opposite side of multiply layer, using it for glowing effect. Here I will share with you how I color blush. Since screen mode will show more effect for brighter color, so I choose a darker and saturated red color to make the blush natural. I use a soft brush and paint it softly. It is blending nicely. Color dodge. Color dodge layer will make the lower layer colors become brighter and lower the contrast. The line art become brighter while black color is invalid. Glow dodge. Glow dodge mode creates stronger effect than color dodge. Black color is invalid. Let me show you how I paint direct light on skin using glow dodge mode. Add. As the color information of the below layers and the add layer basically is adding color and increase the brightness. It is suitable for direct light painting. Light color will turn light. This blending mode has stronger effect on dark color than color dodge. But when the color is black, add mode will have no effect at all. Add glow. The add glow mode creates a stronger effect than add. Black color causes no damage to add glow layer. Here I paint my OC's hair highlight using add glow blending mode. If it is too bright, lower the layer opacity to create a nice blending. Overlay behaves like screen mode in bright areas, while darker layers act like multiply mode. Apply this effect to make the bright area looks brighter and the dark areas look darker. Gray color keep missing its attack on overlay layer. Soft light. This effect will depend on the color density of soft light layers and the layer below it. Using bright color on the blending layer will create a brighter effect like dodge mode, while dark colors will create darker color like burn mode. If below layers are transparent, soft light layer will appear its original color. Gray color has disappeared. Hard light. This effect will depend on the color density of hard light layer and the layers below it. Using bright color on the blending layer will create a brighter effect like screen mode, while dark color will create darker effect like the multiply mode. Gray color has no effect on hard light layer. Difference. Subtract the color and keep the value of the difference layer from the layer below while combines their color. Black color has now hypothesis. Vivid light. Add strength to the contrast depending on the color of the vivid light layer and combines them. Bright color will become brighter like dodge effect, and dark colors will become darker like burn effect. Gray color has no effect. Here I will paint hair highlight using vivid light mode. Liner light. Adjust the brightness depending on the gray percentage of the layer set and combines them. Liner light mode blend less color than vivid light mode. Gray color find nothing in liner light layer, so he goes home. Here I paint his eyes using liner light mode. Pin light. Replace below layers color depending on the gray percentage of the layer set. It is suitable to create special effect. Divide the triangle of color wheel into half. Choose a light green color on the top part. Since background color is darker than this light green, so it becomes light green. Hair color is lighter than light green, so the hair color remains the same. Now, let's choose a darker green on the bottom triangle. Background color is darker than this dark green, so it didn't change much. Hair color is lighter than dark green, so it turned into green color. Gray color goes to Bermuda Triangle. Hard mix. add each RGB value of hard mix layer to each RGB value of the bottom layer. All the color in the bottom layer will turn into RGB main color, red, green, blue, white, or black. Exclusion. This blending mode will come out with a lower contrast effect than difference mode. If the exclusion layer has white color, it inverts the bottom layer color values. If the exclusion layer has darker color, it inverts less color values. If the exclusion layer is black, it displays the original bottom layer color. Darker color. Compare the brightness of the bottom layer and the darker color layer, and display the color with the lower value. White is invalid. Lighter color. Compare the brightness of the bottom layer and the lighter color layer, and display the color with the higher value. It is reverse version of darker color mode. Black color has no effect at all. Divide. Divides each RGB value of the bottom layer with the luminosity of the divide layer. Hue. Apply hue to bottom layers, keeping the values of luminosity and saturation of them. Here I'll change his hair color to another color. Add the hue layer. Right-click the hue layer and choose Layer Settings. Click to layer below. This hue layer will only affect to one layer below it, instead of affect to all layers below it. Saturation. Applies the saturation of the saturation layer while keeping the value of luminosity and hue of the bottom layers. Choose a high saturation color to make his hair more saturated. Change the layer mode to color. Color mode change their hair color while keeping its brightness. Brightness. Apply the brightness of the brightness layer while keeping the value of the hue and saturation of the bottom layers. Now, I would like to share with you a table chart of this blending mode in different languages. Let's screenshot to save it. When I save PSD format on Clip Studio Paint and open it in Photoshop, I realized that Glow Dodge and Add Glow are not in Photoshop. Since values are calculated differently in CSP and PS, PS will convert them to similar blending mode. Some blending modes effect might come out different. My top 5 blending mode. 5th place is Vivid Light. Pick the colors at the top of the color wheel. You'll get a nice light effect. 4th place is Soft Light. Suitable to paint reflected light, subsurface scattering on skin, hair, and clothes. 3rd place is Add Glow. Work nicely on highlight and light dots effect. Adjust the layer opacity to create a nice effect. 2nd place is Overlay. Fastest way to add extra dimension to your artworks. To avoid being burnt, I suggest to choose a low saturation color. 1st place is Multiply. Paint light colors on this layer can blend layers below darker. Multiply is useful for line art drawing and shading. 0th place is Normal. Okay, we know it. Which is your favorite blending mode? Let's comment below to share with me why you like it. That's all for today. Still not sure which blending mode to use? Don't worry, just try them all. Sometimes you'll get amazing effect. If you found this video useful, please like and share this video and subscribe to my channel. You might also find me at social media. My ID is KhunIX. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you next time. Bye!